Greetings, Goddess Body Mind Spirit community. This is Tyra Omilade, your Goddess Guru. And y'all know I love helping women align with their life purpose using the power of ancient wisdom and the goddess centered lifestyle. How y'all doing this fine Saturday evening? I know you weren't expecting to see me this evening, but I'm here. Yes. I had told myself, all righty, Eileen in the house. Hey, goddess, how you doing? Um, I had told myself I wanted to start coming live more and yeah, hang out with you all. And so I was like, it's no time like the present to go live. How is that new moon for you all? Wow. Beautiful new moon. I am super excited about this new moon. We had a great, that's right, Eileen. We in here, honey. We had a great new moon ceremony. There were some people who joined me for that. Some ladies, I should say, some queens, some goddesses, some sisters. And it was very nourishing. And most all of us left out with the feeling of this Aries energy. We're excited, we're motivated, we're ready to hit the pavement running in this new quarter of 2022. We are in now the spring quarter. So, yeah, excited about that. Hello to all of you who are watching in the replay. I love the hashtag replay Sistars. Oh my goodness, baby Boo Grace is here. How are you, Monica? Queen Monica in the crib. How are you? How is everyone? Well, what I thought I'd do this evening is just take a little bit of time to look at astrology. Maybe y'all can tell me some questions that y'all have, what's on your mind. I am a coach, so can I offer you some coaching right here? What would you like to be coached on? I'm a spiritual coach, a life coach. So, yeah, let a sister know. And also, please remember to give me a thumbs up, y'all. It really does help me get the word out, grow the channel, all that kind of good stuff. I appreciate your support and share also. And glad to hear you're doing great, baby Blue Grace. Good. But yeah, please let me know if you have any questions or yeah. So I wasn't really sure what to talk about. So when in doubt, I do divination. And tonight I want to talk a little bit about what you can expect for the month of April. To be honest with you, y'all gonna watch me do this cold. I hadn't looked at this prior to coming on because, like I said, I really was like, I just gotta go on and just talk and connect and share and all that kind of good stuff. So I'm gonna go on ahead and tell y'all what I think. Right away, we started the moon out, I mean the month out with a bang with this new moon in Aries. Super wonderful. I love that. The new quarter started April 1st with a April 1st with a new moon. All of these months in 2022 have started out with a new moon, but this one is just so significant because um Aries is the astrological new year. So not only did we start this month out with a new moon, it's a new moon at the beginning of the astrological new year. So my question to you is like, how are you going to utilize this energy? It's important to understand, it's good to hear astrology, but it's even better to live it. Liveit. And so, yeah, that's something that I would recommend that you do. We're still under this new moon, so it's not too late to write out some really big goals and open yourself up to either having some support from the universe, your ancestors, your guides, some miracles unfolding in your life, as well as there's going to become a time starting in May when we'll feel like we're going to feel charged up because Jupiter will be moving into Aries at that time. So, yeah. Let me see here. Okay, I am so happy you said that, baby boo Grace. She said she's gonna need hypnosis real soon because those are the next packages that I'm coming up with. Now, we'll say the new moon workshop and circle is, gonna be every month, and everyone is invited to come into circle with other women to come in and be supported and get an idea of exactly what is it that you need to do. What do you need to focus on, and perhaps even to get your energy right. That was something I really focused on with this last new moon workshop, was getting people's energy set so that they're able to plant the seeds and then actually receive what they want. And so hypnosis is coming, I would say, sometime within the next 4 to 6 weeks, baby boo Grace. I'm really glad you said that. Hey, Solid Dre, how are you? Optimistically cynical. I took my son to the park, and when we got home, we found his goldfish dead, which is a tough situation for any parent. How do we explain the autoerotic asphyxiation to a 4-year-old? Yeah, that is okay, good, baby boo Grace. And I'll make sure I post it here so everyone knows. What I'll say is life, death is a part of life, and children, when we normalize it and make it like something actually special, it might be a lot of how do you look at it? Like, what do you think about death? And if we can see it as a phase of life or a cycle of life, and use nature or something like that to explain it, um, then it will help to make it more. I don't know. It's just I believe in teaching children. I was a very sensitive parent. Like, I didn't like harsh truths to my children, but I was not afraid to explain to them what was needed because they were gonna have to learn it, at some point. So this is just an opportunity for you to help shape how your child sees this. So hope that helps. I am so excited for you, Solid Dre. Congratulations. Solid Dre just got his eleces. Oh, wow. I'm so happy for you. Congratulations. Welcome, welcome home. That's what my Baba G said to me when we got our eleces. He said, welcome home. Okay, so um Sun conjunct Mercury. I would like to ask you all. Now, Solid Dre actually is sort of like expressing this right now because Sun conjunct Mercury is like, you'll feel this energy of divine wisdom being channeled into you, and just so many great ideas. And what else do I want to say about Sun conjunct Mercury? It really can bring some ingenious ideas. And that was one of the things that I said about the during the new moon workshop. I was like, hey, sisters, just know that this is a new moon where you can set your intentions about something and perhaps receive a significant download that will help you move yourself along. He's gone, and let's go buy another one. Okay. So baby boo Grace is saying that you could say he's gone and let's go buy another one. So, and then going ahead and do a nice little ceremony for the little fish. Yeah, I believe in normalizing death. There's some books that I remember getting, and you read, and it helps them to understand it. It's important. Our society is terrible at death. And so, we need to fix our minds about it and see it as a celebration. I remember hearing or reading, I think it may have been I can't remember. I don't know if it was Daughters of the Dust, but I remember some book I read, and no, it wasn't Daughters of the Dust, because wherever this was, it was indigenous people, like maybe in South America, and they didn't all live close to one another. And so every year, I think they would come together and, like, meet as a family. Well, one time the oldest one, maybe he was a, grandpa, something like that, told everybody, well, it's time for me to go on back to the ancestor realm. And so I want us all to come together. And he sat and he talked and he gave messages. And, everybody was like, well, this is our last time that we're all going to meet with him. And, he was gone. I don't remember how long it was, but he knew it was time. And we have moved very far away from that, very far away from having that kind of um, connection to to death. I'll put it that way. Okay, so yeah, we need to change our relationship with it, and it will. The children are going to just do what we do and think what we think. So this right here, Mars conjunct Saturn. So that's a pretty tough combination. I would say we're probably already feeling Mars conjunct, which is right there with Saturn. I see it as a conjunction that can bring, like, we can get a lot done. We'll have a lot of energy and we might be focused on, like, me and one of my friends, we got to get our workouts together, and we're serious. It's like we're taking action that maybe we haven't been taking action on, but now it's like, no, I'm serious. I bought a plan today, a workout plan. This lady, her name is Melissa Neal, and she does workouts for women who are 40 plus. She's 50 and she's a bodybuilder. So, she's very muscular and just beautiful. And so I was like, oh, I need some structure, and Mars is workout and it's muscle. So some of us may be like reality check and then jumping into action. And then some of us may feel like maybe somebody who is an authority or maybe a parental figure or something like that, you may clash, because that can create clashing. Mars is like lashing out, fighting, um, and Mars is very impulsive, so Mars doesn't always think. And then we got Saturn, like the bossy elder, telling everybody what to do. And so it could be some type of clash like that. These two planets are called the Malefic planets. So Mars conjunct Saturn, it can be a pretty tough combination. We had Venus conjunct Saturn last week, and all kinds of people were getting, like, I mean, it was like a rough time. I heard a lot of people speak about it was really, really rough during that time. Let's think, not last week, this week. At the top of this week, did you have a run in with somebody that maybe made you feel some kind of way about yourself? Was it maybe a reality check about your money? Maybe about like self-care, your body, how taking care of yourself. Maybe a reality check around a relationship or something like that. Did you have something like that happen at the top of this week? Could have been Venus conjunct Saturn, which I think grounds our emotion, but a lot of people, it was like some cutthroat stuff kind of happening. Well, Saturnian. Saturn is like reality check, just gonna say stuff. And not even apologize. Saturn is like, hey, I had to tell you the truth. Yeah, Eileen says she did. Yeah, it was rough. Yeah, she yelled at my neighbor, Karen. Wow. Your neighbor yelled at you? She yelled at me. Oh, it's been a rough week with that Venus conjunct Saturn. So yeah, Mars conjunct Saturn could be more intense. Okay. One one sister that I said no said, I started laying low. I'm just gonna lay low the rest of this week. We might want to lay low through, like, I'll say Wednesday. Mars conjunct Saturn. Oh my gosh, that is a rough, rough combination. I typically like these planets, even when they kind of beat me up, because you will get so much done. So Eileen said Saturn better sit down. It's necessary energy. It's all needed. Yes, exactly. But I will say good news is Venus is going into Pisces on Tuesday. And I'm telling y'all, I am elated. I am elated about this because number one, Venus in Pisces, she's exalted. And so That means Venus is very giving. Things just work better with Venus in Pisces. So I'm excited about that. Let's see here. We got Saturn in Aquarius. We have Venus in Pisces, Sun and Mercury in Aries. Let me see. Is there anything else? Jupiter in Pisces, Neptune in Pisces. So we have several planets that are in really good places. Okay. Really, really good places. And so even with that Mars conjunct Saturn, once Venus goes into Pisces, we can open ourselves up to a lot of blessings like miracles. Another thing I think that would be good about that is it can bring a lot of healing energy, and it's like miraculous. It's like all of a sudden you're just healed up from whatever this thing is. Um, and because Pisces is this energy, it's a healing energy. And it's about receiving, first of all, you can be liberated from something, which a lot of us need to be liberated, maybe from hurts and pains and wounds. Baby Boo Grace mentioned the hypnosis. Um, a lot of us are actually plagued by stuff that's just unresolved in our subconscious mind. And if we would just loose it, then we will automatically get better. These are the kind of shifts I had when I was at my NLP training. It was like, man, the more I did the techniques, it was like I just felt lighter and lighter and lighter. Letting stuff go from sometimes other lifetimes and my ancestors generations ago, Some of us, that's what we kind of slipped up with. And so this energy of Pisces, that's how we want to heal ourselves. And we have Jupiter and Neptune, and now we're going to have Venus there. Okay, y'all. Right now, all of y'all go sit down and write down what it is you want to manifest. We can ready to have a journal fest because when I tell you that is like some blessed energy, I can tell y'all what, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to write and rewrite what I want multiple times. Once Venus hits Pisces, mm, Pisces, all the Pisces out there, me included, get ready. I think y'all going to be real happy. Eileen said, I need to go get my calendar. I forgot I have that one too. Yes. Oh, okay. Good, good, good. Okay. So then we're going to have Jupiter conjunct Neptune. Oh my God. Look, we're going to have Mercury, sextile Saturn, and Jupiter conjunct Neptune. So let me tell y'all something. It might be okay that Mars and Saturn are conjunct. Might be okay. Because Jupiter conjunct Neptune. Oh, wow. That's some really otherworldly type stuff. Okay. That's like, you know, one thing that I will say I've noticed, and I suspected this was going to happen, is we really have to be cautious with scammers during this time because it's just like this energy of, it's like fog and a mist. We're in a mist. And there's this book I read and watched the movie too called The Mist of Avalon. And it was like when you parted through the mist, that's when you found the women, the priestesses, at this priestess school or whatever. So right now, imagine that you are in a mist. When we get to Tuesday, you're going to be in that mist even more. So imagine you are standing in a mist. You can't really see anything, and you just have to depend on the great divine. That's all you have. That's what this time is about. And one thing is for sure, oftentimes we are always working at trying to fix everything. We're trying to be in charge of every outcome. We wonder, why is this not working out? And one thing is for sure. We are to give the what and the why. We think that we got to figure out the how. We think we got to figure out all the doing and we got to just do it all ourselves. But Pisces is here to let you know that you know how those of us raised up in the Christian tradition, we would hear, God is my co-pilot. You see that on people's tags. That's real. because your job is the what. What do you want to manifest? Why do you want to manifest it? Doesn't matter if it's a healing, something material, relationships, more of, goddess qualities, Orisha qualities. Doesn't matter. What is it that you want? And then why? And the why is this. I know this is going to make my life so it's going to enrich my life. And I'll be able to do more of fill in the blank as a result of this. It's a part of my destiny, right? And then a lot of us are not good at this part. The how and exactly what we're going to do, that is the domain of the universe. I want y'all to be, or the great divine, whatever you want to call this energy. And I want y'all to think about a time when you're like, man, that worked out better than I couldn't even try to make it work out this good. Like, don't you want more of that? That's what this time, once Venus enters into Pisces, mm, then we're going to have Mars come into Pisces too on the 14th. Yeah, this is a time where you truly can just trust and let things flow through, but you got to be willing. Pisces is a sign of surrender. That's one of the chief strategies of Pisces. People who are Pisces, hear me. You have to get to this point, or you're going through like a 12th house transit, or you have Pisces maybe on the 4th or the 4th, the 7th, or the 10th houses, and you have a lot of planets there. You have a lot going on, which is right now, is you really have to get to a point in your life where you will say, I do not even care how it works out. I don't even care if it works out. The only thing I want is, or I know everything is working in my favor. Doesn't matter what it is. Everything is working in my favor. Complete surrender. And it's as if once we do that, something opens up and allows us. That's another thing about Pisces. It's a sign that is not aggressive at all. And so you really want to work with this energy of Pisces. Okay. Doesn't matter if you're Pisces or not. You want to rise to the mission of Pisces. You see, the water signs, crabs have, their pinchers. So do the Scorpios. They both have shells. The scorpions have the shells. Pisces, the fish has nothing. It's at the mercy of whatever's in the water. It has no defenses or whatever. And so this is what we have to do. We have to just put ourselves in a posture of complete and utter surrender. It's the only way that I'm actually making it and not being super depressed about like world events, and it just seems like things aren't going the way that I thought they should go. And I would be depressed. And I actually, Pisces, people with Pisces can have a lot of mental health challenges. They could be dealing with all kinds of addictions because Pisces wants to escape. Okay. Pisces is very much like an escape artist. Um, it's very dreamy, it's otherworldly. See, this is what we're immersed in right now. We used to walk like the veil was so thin. But now we all scary. We don't want the ancestors to speak to us. If it seems too creepy, we don't want anything to do with it. We're made to feel afraid, all these kinds of things. But right now, the veil is thin. The veil is thin. And I encourage you, open yourself up to receive a miracle. Is it a miracle message? Is it a miracle idea? Is it just pure D? You have something fall into your experience and you're just like, wow, that's the mission that we're all on right now. And I encourage you, I think Jupiter meeting Pluto in Pisces hasn't happened, if I remember correctly from my astrology teacher, he said 160 years. That was the last time Jupiter met Neptune in Pisces. We are on the cusp of experiencing something that may not even be once in a lifetime. I mean, 160 years, that's a long time. once in a lifetime, maybe. So we want to make sure this is one of the things that, I want to impart to you all is to really take advantage of the energy as it is. It's a lot of rare events that happen that kick off a new cycle. And one thing that I will ask y'all to do, Pisces is about the downtrodden. It's a sign where it's about philanthropy and helping people don't who need help. They're down and out. Pisces people are known for just helping too many people. It's because we feel so much. And so one thing that I want, like this is the kind of energy, it's also the energy of children. And so Pisces is with all this going on in Pisces, we want to be sending out like what is it? What magic? What healing do you want to send out to the world? That's something that I would offer to you all. Hey, Ashley. How are you? She said, "Hey, Booski" to Eileen. I love that. Wow, I feel a little emotional just thinking about it. Wow, that is it's really an opportunity of a lifetime. And we can, send our energy out. And the power of the woman's womb is great. And, the strength and energy. I don't know if Dre is still here, so I'll acknowledge the men. Um, that of the men sending out Piscean energy, love, peace, harmony, well wishes for all. We have a refugees crisis that is upon us, and it's only going to get more serious as the ocean is rising and it's taking up land, and it's going to be driving people inward, which is what we have to expect and accept until humans do something about what we're doing to the earth. Um, but we are, it's like we want to be wishing well for all the refugees. It's not just, the people who are involved in the war. It's a lot of people in the world that are refugees right now. It seems like my director, I work at a nonprofit, said, I don't know why I thought 12 million people refugees right now. Come on now. I'm gonna need universe turn up. We got to do something. Because I would hope that somebody would say some prayers on my behalf if that was my position, or donate some money. That's another thing. Ways to work with this energy where, and this is fair with Pisces, okay? This is fair. You give, from the bottom of your heart, and you don't even have to expect anything. Well, let me see here. You do expect it, but you're giving without this is the Pisces way. When Pisces is down and out, when Pisces is depressed, when Pisces don't have any money, when Pisces is lacking in some kind of way, the best thing for a Pisces to do to turn their energy around is to go and do something nice for somebody else. But what is coupled with that is Pisces has to have complete and utter trust that they will be taken care of at the same time. So you have to do both. And so, one of the things that we can do for helping, say, for instance, the refugees, and a lot of them are Afros too, people of color from around the world, is we want to go donate somewhere, go donate some money, maybe to someplace where it takes care of refugees, or just go donate. Pisces is about children. Go donate to children. Go donate to help clean up the ocean. But you're doing this not with the goodness of your heart, but also to let the universe know we need you. I'm asking you to focus on this. Does that make sense, y'all? We're making the donation, but it's a ritual to get the universe, the mother, the great divine, to say, okay, let me amplify that. And so that's just a suggestion. Woo, Mercury sextile Saturn, very good for business. Mercury is in Aries. So very good for business and networking, making some progress, maybe getting some ideas about how you're going to make progress. Now let me tell y'all something. This one right here, on the 8th of April, I am all praises. Okay, thank you, Eileen. All praises, all praises due. Okay. To the great mother herself. Jupiter is going to become visible. Y'all, I have struggled with energy so much since Jupiter was invisible. And so when a planet, another thing that we want to think about, y'all, when a planet is going visible, its energy is very strong. So Jupiter, which is this huge planet, is in Pisces, which knows no bounds, and it's going visible at the same time that it's right there with Neptune. It's going to be with Neptune for a few days too. And so it's something big. This energy of I want y'all to open yourselves up to receive a blessing and a miracle. And also notice like what's going on with the water. Could be something with gasoline prices. It could be um something with like I said, children. um Another thing to just really be cautious about is if it looks like a scam, it might be one. So just be cautious of scammy like things or people trying to get over on you or whatever. So it's just really going to amplify. But let me tell y'all something. The Sagittariuses and the Pisces, we getting ready to get our mojo back. All right. Mwah. We getting ready to get our mojo back. All right. Okay. So I'm happy for this. Mercury and Taurus. It may not be like the most favorite place for Mercury, but I'll take it. Anything in Taurus, I'm happy because we need all the help we can get right now. And then we have Mercury square Pluto, which it must be going square Pluto right before it goes into Taurus. I don't know if a lot of has this exactly right, but anywho, because once Mercury goes into Taurus, then I guess it's gonna move really fast that day, looking at her calendar. But Mercury square Pluto is gonna be like um I don't know. I would say around the 9th and the 10th that it could feel like maybe it's some type of reality check with the mind. People might need to get some mental health, like it might be something that's going on with people's mental health. And it could be yeah, something with the body also might come into a conversation about something. Maybe Pluto is about transformation in the mind. And so maybe it's like you got to use your mind, or your mind creates like a reaction in the body. And I'm just mentioning the body because Mercury is in Aries, and Aries is oftentimes related to the body. Yeah, Mercury is all over the place. But for the Geminians and the Virgos, Mercury is coming visible on the 11th. So that's exciting. That's very exciting. So y'all are gonna feel like y'all have more energy. For anyone who is in a mercurial job, or you write, you do something with the mind, you teach. Business people may find that Mercury being visible is oh, look, Mercury is going to be visible on the 11th of April through May 8th. Hallelujah. Okay, y'all, let's get ready. If you're in the social media, you do any type of communication stuff, come on, y'all. If you're driving cars and what do you call that? Uber and Lyft and the gig economy, it's our time. Come on, let's do this. Okay. Sun sextile Saturn, that's pretty nice. I think these first 2 weeks, honestly, there is this energy where you can get some really good traction on making progress. So I wanna know, what do you need to make progress on? Because I think you can get some really good traction on, in terms of your goals and what you want to work on. And, I think here also I love Sun and Saturn together. It's just like, yeah, you get some really ingenious, rock solid ideas coming to you. So I would love to hear if that happens for you all. Now, this week right here, I mean, Mars and Pisces, I'm excited about that. I don't know if I should be excited about that. But I feel excited about Mars being in Pisces. I just feel like Mars and Pisces now, cool believe we might be a little bit emotional, and we're not gonna hold back, okay? Because Mars is just who it is. Mars is not trying to, put on any pretenses. But I just really love when fire comes into water, which I know it's not necessarily the best when water goes into fire, but I love Mars and Pisces because Pisces is an energy that's like free and, a little scattered. And Mars is like, hey, focus. Let's get focused. So Pisces people may get focused in the place where you have the least boundaries. It's like you're just really messy in this area of life. That's Pisces for anyone who's not a Pisces. Mars will come in and be like, oh, we can ready to get this straight. So we're going to have Mars and Pisces for 6 weeks. So that'll give us 6 weeks of focus. And I think that's why I like having Mars and Pisces as a Piscean. I need that focus. I need that fire. I will say I always love thinking about Mars and Pisces because you can go work out in the water. It is really a good workout sign, but it's also or combination, but it's also maybe you come up with a lot of creative ideas. So people who need creativity as a part of what they do, man, Mars and Pisces, lovely. Retrograde is going to be down here. Pluto. Let me see. When does Mercury? I think Mercury goes. Yeah, Mercury doesn't go retrograde until May. It's going to be Pluto. Oh yeah, I've been talking this long. That's because it's so comfortable and fun here. At Pluto retrograde. Pluto always goes retrograde right around April. I'm just like, why Pluto? What are we doing? So yeah, we're gonna have that full moon in Libra. And so yeah, on the 16th. Um, I haven't looked at the aspects in that moon or anything like that, but I don't know. For some reason, I feel like that's gonna be an interesting full moon. Mercury sextile Venus, Venus sextile Uranus. So that whenever we have a sextile, that's about making choices. Things can be easier and flow for you with the sextile, but it's about um making some choices to do that. Okay. It's actually Venusian. This is one of the reasons I really have been focused on Venus this year. I've seen a lot of Venusian energy in different ways. So that third week, it looks a little Venusian. Sun square Pluto. That's why are they doing this to us? Why is the universe doing this? Because we're gonna have Sun square Pluto and Mercury conjunct Uranus on the same day. Why? Why was that necessary? I'm like really trying to figure that out. Um, Sun square Pluto. Let's see here. The Sun is gonna be in Aries square Pluto. So Pluto's in, let me tell y'all something else about this Plutonian energy. Pluto is in Capricorn, which is about the government. So could be something that we see come down with some government at that point. Um, yeah, Mercury square Pluto, we might hear some, I don't know, some news might come out because Mercury is about the news also. But Mercury conjunct Uranus, it's very much it could bring disruptions. Let's just put it that way. Venus sextile Uranus, which is good. Mercury conjunct Uranus though is it could create um all of a sudden you think you're doing one thing, you're going to do another. Or if you're traveling around that time, you'll think your flight is going to take off at 5 in the morning and it doesn't take off until 5 in the evening. Not trying to speak it in, but I just want you to know that these kinds of things happen when we're dealing with Uranus. It could be a quick change. And it's remember, these are not day of. So that you could feel this Mercury square Uranus maybe even on the 16th. And it's close to that new moon, that full moon. I mean, there's a lot going on right there. From the 16th to the 17th, that's a lot. That's a lot. Oh, hallelujah. Sun and Taurus. All right. Turn up for the Tauruses. Let me see here. Mercury, either May or June. It's May. Yes. I'm not really sure how I feel about the planets transitioning. Seems like I stay the same and the world goes crazy around me. I'm actually proud that I'm stable. I'm proud that you're stable too, baby boo Grace. Are you an earth sign? I can't remember your signs. Because earth signs are known for stability. Um, or maybe you're a fixed sign. So the earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or fixed signs are actually pretty stable, which are um, Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius. I keep my good eye on Mercury. I normally fall out with any guy in my life. I did very well in the last one. Of course, I'm now aware. Very good. Hey, Felicia. Do you know your moon or your rising sign, baby boo Grace? But yeah, as a Geminian, good. It doesn't matter what your sign is. If you're staying stable, perfect. Love it. Keep going. We need more of that. Okay, so the sun in Taurus. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited about that. I love Taurus energy. I just love that. And probably it's because my moon sign is Taurus. I just feel so comfortable with Taurus energy. It makes me happy. Although right here on the last day, we have an eclipse in Taurus. So I'm not quite sure what I'm thinking this year about Taurus season, actually. OMG, it's going to be off the chain. Okay, so Taurus. So this week right here is not too bad. We just got to get through, like, I'm going to be honest with y'all. This Sun square Pluto, Mercury conjunct Uranus, we might feel that Tuesday, might feel that Wednesday. Rest of the week, pretty easy. We'll have Mercury square Saturn, that might kind of hit us up right here. But Mercury square Saturn is very short lived, maybe 1, 2 days. And then Mercury sextile Neptune. Love, love, love that. Um, Mercury in Taurus, sextile Neptune in Pisces. Just it brings healing energy, feel good energy. It could be highly creative. So for people who are creative, maybe you need to get some creative ideas. And it's not creative ideas about a creative project. It's just, maybe you're like, I'm really trying to figure out how am I gonna make this work? I gotta get my baby to some place for somebody to watch them, and then I don't know how I'm gonna make this work. And then all of a sudden you get some like super creative idea, like something all of a sudden comes to you, or somebody suggests something, you see it, right? So it could be a creative idea about something that's very practical happening in your life. That's what I love about that. OMG. Venus conjunct Neptune. Now, this is not rare. She will meet Neptune pretty rarely, but it is rare that Venus, Neptune, and Jupiter are all right there together. So, because you can see 3 days later, she's with, oh boy, Jupiter. Oh my gosh, y'all. Okay, my astrology teacher, Victor, he always helps to keep me nice and humble because Victor, with his Aquarius self, he is a straight shooter. Okay. He's like, I'm not going to be just making stuff up just to make y'all happy. I'm going to tell you the truth. He is very optimistic and positive, though. And so he says things like, we don't want to have false hope. So I think it's important for us to understand. I told y'all some hacks about working with this Piscean energy. We want to make sure that we are opening ourselves up. We talked about this today in SAI, spiritual aspirant initiation. We had a chat today, a circle. And, like how do you I asked, how do you get grounded? And um, you know, we just talked about like working with Oshun, different things like that. And I want to encourage you all to do rituals that involve water. Okay. It's very important for you to bring in this ritual of water and, maybe even fire because Mars will be there. And like, how can you use water to help you manifest more? Like for me, I'll tell y'all something that I would recommend. So y'all can see I have on red, and it's just because I'm like, all right, Aries, let's do this. I'm working with Aries energy, baby. So I love working with colors. So around that time, like, be thinking about, do you need a healing? Do you need something from spirit? The ancestors? I really see Pisces as healing because once you get healed up, you're gonna manifest everything you want. But it faster. Let me put it that way. You'll manifest it faster. But it could be you just opening yourself up to a miracle. And so, you know, again, Pisces is just like, I know that I know that I know that I know this is gonna work. And so I would put on the colors of Pisces, which are, the colors of the ocean. I'll say it that way. Pisces is the fish. So maybe you're going to be, bringing up pictures of fish or just really have a lot of fish around you or whatever. Go buy a fish curtain or something. I don't know. Like for the bathroom. And another thing I might would do is look up what are the scents for Pisces, the essential oils and music, but I think it's important to have music that makes you about like tuning in and connecting with spirit, not just like completely checking out. Oh, another thing, again, baby Blue Grace, I might need to get this together for this time. So I appreciate you for bringing this up. Work with the subliminal, the subconscious mind. Listen to subliminals. Listen to hypnosis tracks. Come see your friendly hypnotherapist who needs to get it. Make it so that y'all can have hypnotherapy sessions with me. That those are all the things that I would do. I might would get like a light blue candle. Okay, wait a minute, y'all. I just told y'all to work with water. I guess I'm like, what would I do? Mm, maybe take a bath or something like that, because that's going to connect you to the energy of Pisces. It's, water sign. Go stand at the ocean. Go stand at the river. Go stand at a lake. Doesn't matter. Go sit at the water during this time and connect with that energy and just I think it's fair for us to be like, yeah, this is what I need. I'm sure enough coming here to manifest this, but do it in a way where you have complete and utter faith that it is so. Yes, I have to get that replay uploaded, Felicia. Felicia said, Ashley, you celebrating yet? When is Ashley's birthday? Oh no, I haven't missed it yet. I almost got scared. Okay, there we go, baby Boo Grace. Scorpio moon, that is, you remember I said Scorpio is one of those fixed signs, very stable energy. You want to tell you something else about Scorpio? Scorpio is the sign that um is it actually does really well when it's a bunch of death and destruction going on and you know chaos. It's actually because that's the energy of Scorpio. We're not uncomfortable in that kind of thing. Aries, maybe also. For me, I'm more scorpionic than like the Aries kind of energy. Because if it's real quick and it's something that's happening like right now, I think it's childhood trauma. It like turns my brain off and I go into survival mode. But a lot of times I'll meet somebody and they are like in dire straits. I'm sometimes it's not fun being that friend because I am always like, that's what Scorpio is about. We can handle like people's crappiest moments. We just know how to shine in those moments. We're very rock solid. So I could see that being the truth for you, baby Blue Grace. Take long baths, total submission. Yes, for this Piscean energy. I agree. Yes, Felicia. 420, baby. We got the Tauruses on here turning up. We don't really talk much about our stuff, But when it's Taurus season, we ready. We ready. Okay, let's see here. Woo! Mercury trine Pluto. That's pretty nice, y'all. Mercury trine Pluto. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I hope that works in our favor because Mercury is going to be in Taurus, Pluto's in Capricorn. Maybe there'll be something good that happens for the earth. Another thing it could be maybe something good happens regarding finances. Maybe because Taurus is a money sign, Pluto is a money planet. So could be something about money. And then old Pluto goes into retrograde. So now this is another week we want to just be cautious of Pluto. You know, Pluto, I have had so many issues with Pluto going retrograde. I know it's weird. And this year, I'm gonna get myself together because Pluto has to do with pipes. I remember one Pluto retrograde because the energy of Pluto is so great. It's not every time and it's not for everyone, but a couple of times for me. Hey, Cindy Jones, how you doing, Queen? Um, my one time the toilet was running, and you know how sometimes the toilet will run and it just keeps running, but for some reason it overflowed. And one of my sons came into my room and it's like, is there water supposed to be coming into the light in the kitchen downstairs? I'm like, what? And we go into the bathroom and the toilet had been running and it overflowed and it's all on the floor and it's leaking down into the light fixture in the kitchen. And it's crazy. You know, of course, we turned it off and cleaned up the water and kept the light off for a while or whatever. It was fine. Everything worked out. But I was like, oh my gosh, Pluto, I respect you, Pluto. I respect and I honor you, Pluto. So the power is really great. And it kind of depends on where Pluto is. Where is Pluto for me? Pluto's in my 11th house. I don't know about that, Pluto. Like, what are you doing, Pluto? I'm not asking what you're doing, Pluto. I just respect you. But yeah, Pluto will go retrograde in Capricorn. Um, and it'll be retrograde for about 6 months. So it's typically like right when it's going retrograde, it's really strong, and when it's going direct, it's really strong. But when planets are retrograde, this is one of the reasons why. Here's a quick astrology lesson. Modern day ruler of Scorpio, Pluto. But for me, astrology is about prediction. You can't predict nothing. Pluto been in Capricorn for years. It's going to be retrograde for 6 months. You cannot predict with a planet like that. What is Mars doing? Baby, Mars is humping. Mars is moving. Mars is shaking and candlestick making. So you can predict what's going to happen so much more and more easily. Pluto is a generational planet. So when I think about Pluto, a lot of times I'm like, okay, are you Pluto in Virgo, Pluto in Cancer, Pluto in Leo, Pluto in Libra? Are you Pluto in Scorpio or Sag, and now Capricorn? Because it lets me know which group you're a part of. It lets me know, are you a boomer? Which the boomers are, um, they are gonna be a little bit of Pluto in uh Leo. I don't know about maybe Pluto and Cancer. I don't know. That's two different groups right there. Maybe the Pluto and Cancerians too. Maybe a little bit of Pluto and Virgo. But those of us Pluto and Virgo, we like the health nuts. I'm one of the ones that's Pluto and Virgo. And then just a few years after me, Pluto is now in Libra. And so I was talking to one of my friends. She is Pluto in Libra. And so even though all of us were born in the 70s, it's like the first maybe 3 years or so is Pluto in Virgo. We are one way. We are very different from those born in the 70s, Pluto in Libra. And I remember learning about this, and the ones that are Pluto in Libra are the ones that they were raised up in a generation where divorce rates were skyrocketing. And and me and this friend, we were saying, that generation might have a little bit more issue with relationships than those of us who are Pluto and Virgo. Pluto and Virgo, for sure, we're gonna be like maybe the first 3 years of the 70s, and then for sure the 60s. I don't know how far back it goes. So Pluto is generational, and it just really lets you know, like Pluto and Scorpio, that's the millennial. I mean, the millennials. They're a certain way. One of the things that I learned about Pluto and Scorpio, millennials, they are about healing. They were the ones that's raised up by other people who are working, and they feel like they haven't all been properly parented, which is one of the things people complain about millennials. They say, oh, millennials, they don't really know how to do this or they don't know how to do that. That's because they were latchkey kids. A lot of us were, but that's one of the hallmarks of that group. And they bring a certain mm, like mindset. They have that. It's like society is shaped in a particular manner, based on where Pluto is. And so Pluto retrograde is important. Wherever Pluto is retrograding, it's giving you an opportunity to focus on the things that came up in that house, which is Capricorn. But Pluto been in Capricorn for how long? Where it really matters is, do you have planets around? I don't know where Pluto is right now. Is it at 24, 25, something like that, of of Capricorn or Cancer or Aries, or Libra. Those are people that's gonna be like having to deal with Pluto. But the majority of us, we don't know any. We don't deal with it. We do deal with it, but it's not that. It's very subtle. It's a very it's more of like dealing with subtle energy. Let's see here. Okay. Felicia is celebrating the whole month. Nice, nice, nice. Ashley, I'm feeling laid back. Yes, wonderful. Um, yay! Enjoy your sister Felicia. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy for you. All right, got that pedicure. That's what's up. I need to do something like that. Yeah, Pluto and Libra. You can look it up. Just look up Pluto and Libra or wherever Pluto is for you. And it will help you to better understand what your generation is about. Libra's a relationship. So Pluto and Libra, it's a lot of y'all that's really got some wounds. Pluto is the wounds regarding relationships. um, and you will find people with that in their chart, they really struggle with relationships. Maybe not all of them, but it's very common. Let's see here. Good, Ashley. I love it. I love it. Oh, that's right. I forgot we said that the other day. They're born on the same day, but one is in the morning, so she's an Aries, and one is in the evening, so she's a Taurus. I love that. I love that. Pluto and Virgo. Yes. Pluto and Virgo, we are focused on Virgo type things. And like to me, the hallmark of those of us who are Pluto and Virgo is some of us, not all of us, have been health nuts. Like some of the people that create some of the craziest ways of eating or extreme diets and or lead the charge on people working out and lifestyle, very much um, Pluto and Virgo. Another thing that I heard, Felicia, is Pluto and Virgo, we're the generation who it was like we started kind of like getting educated and getting ahead, but things didn't work out for us, just too many economy crashes or whatever. So it's like we've never actually risen risen to our greatness. Um, Virgo is not the easiest sign to deal with. So, Virgo is very much about dealing with people's problems, lifestyle. That's what we are known for if we really think about it. And it's also Virgo is very technical. So that was another thing I remember reading. How many of us went into something that was a little bit more technical maybe even government. A lot of us may work in government because Virgo does have to do with the government too. Love it, love it. Yes, Felicia, you are great. I love Felicia. Oh my gosh, we're gonna have Jupiter square Pluto. That's not right. I don't know why that's on there. I think they wrote the wrong thing on here. It cannot be Jupiter square Pluto. It's Jupiter sextile Pluto. Jupiter moves into Aries. When is it? Jupiter in Aries on the 10th. So this is not correct. Jupiter is sextile. No. Yeah, sextile Pluto. So that'll be nice. That will be very, very, very nice. Again, just so much healing. I just really think it's a lot of healing going on. And then Mercury's going to go into Gemini, but around this time, y'all, we'll start getting into Mercury retrograde shadow. Mm, yeah, we'll be getting into Mercury retrograde shadow. So once we get to the end of the month, it's a lot going on. It's it's going to be a lot going on. It's a lot to take note of this last week of April and the first week of May. It's a lot. It's a lot. This is one of the most important times of the year. I will be having this new moon workshop. I can't remember which day. I need to let y'all know which day. I highly encourage you to come. Even if you can't come, watch the replay. Buy it and watch the replay. Because we're having Venus conjunct Jupiter on the same day as the eclipse in Taurus. Do you have any planets in Taurus? I'm just gonna say we're just gonna count the whole sign because it's like in the middle. It's at the 10th degree. Or Scorpio. Mm-mm-mm. Maybe even if you are an Aquarius or a Leo. This is gonna be a very, very pivotal move for the fixed signs. But Tauruses, get ready. Get ready. And then I love this though. Venus conjunct Jupiter. Oh my gosh. Maybe there's hope for me. Maybe there's hope. Because all the Tauruses is time to change, y'all. No more, Taurus, we like things to be stable. Let's not be doing too much. It's about to be on and popping. If you Scorpio, it's about to be on and popping. ah. It was cute. Fire partying all night, all month. Yes. Earth says, I'm laying back, focusing on my goals. Then Earth thinks about it and says, yeah, I'm going to do it too. That's Ashley. Love it. Love it. Pluto and Virgo. Healing practical solutions. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. So, wow. Mm. I don't know how I did this for 3 years in the inner circle, looking at this astrology, trying to make sense of it for everybody because it gets stressful. And then I did it like 2020 and 2021. I would just be so stressed. It would just be like, I gotta go do something to relieve the stress because this is so stressful to look at. So it's a lot. And I'll be transparent. Like these eclipses have been no joke for me. I am a Scorpio rising. And my moon, I have 3 planets actually in Taurus. And so it's one thing when you got it happening in one sign, one major sign for yourself, but these are major, major signs for me. So I've just said I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with. So yeah, thank y'all so much for being here. I hope that y'all have enjoyed. So any questions? Anybody have any comments? Anybody want to ask me anything before I get off? Okay. A little over an hour. Y'all know I can talk. um, this week I'll be back with the mindfulness practice. I didn't do that this week. What did I do? I think I came on and did readings instead because I was preparing for that new moon workshop. Um, yeah, I'll be sending out a reading with the newsletter. I'll be putting together something for the newsletter, like a oracle reading or something like that. Um, to give you even more indication for this week. But this month, it's a lot going on. It's buckle in. It's not as bad as 2020 and 21. It's not bad at all. But it's eventful. My birthday is the one time of year I really focus on me. Yay. Giving it up for Felicia and Ashley. 420, baby. It's a lot of people born on 420. So that's what's up. Because I know Felicia has a family member born on 420. I have a niece born on 420. So wonderful. All righty, y'all. Well, y'all have a wonderful rest of the weekend. I'm going to go on ahead and run. And I was supposed to be working on my taxes. Did I work on my taxes today? No, I did not. But I'm going to go on ahead and at least get the paperwork organized or something like that. So I appreciate you all so much. Have a wonderful rest of the weekend. Mwah. Peace and love.